South Australia is known for its warm Mediterranean climate, ideal not just for golf but also fresh produce. And the best place to sample the state's amazing fare is Adelaide's Central Market.
Welcome to Adelaide, guys. Beautiful Central Market. Come and get your strawberries, 2 for $6.
The Central Markets are the largest food markets in the Southern Hemisphere, with 8 million visitors a year.
There's prawns and swimmer crabs, and look at these little fellas, the yabby.
It's the mix of vibrant colours, flavours, sights and smells that make the Central Markets the most visited tourist attraction in South Australia.
I think the advice is you've got to keep your fork on the kangaroo meat because it tends to jump off the plate. See, a bit like the crocodile sausages, they got real bite. Oh, mama, come to me. So once you've got all your provisions, time to head 20 minutes west of Adelaide to the Glenelg Golf Club.
Adelaide is known as the 20-minute city, with all the must-see and do attractions just a short distance from the city centre. And a 20-minute tram ride takes us to the popular beachside suburb of Glenelg. The sand, sun and sea breeze, a perfect combination for links golf. And that's what I find moments away at the Glenelg Golf Club. Recently ranked 29th best course by Golf Australia magazine, Glenelg makes the most of its unique landscape.
The Adelaide Plain is very flat, but and Pine Hill is the highest point on Adelaide Plain, and it was named because of the pine trees that were naturally growing on Pine Hill. It's been redeveloped recently to bring back the original links characteristics. You've got to be quite accurate off the tees, and it's a course that requires a great thought almost every shot, as opposed to the target golf where you just lob it on the green. Quite often you've got to roll it up and run the ball up.
One man who knows the trickery of Glenelg well is Director of Golf Shane Robinson, winner of the Air New Zealand Shell Open in 1994.
It's not just a links course, it has beautiful trees. You're hardly ever going up and back on the holes, and also you're hitting a full range of shot into the greens, so it's long irons, it's strategic off the tee. You can bump and run the ball if you wish. You've got some water features out here and also some amphitheatre greens. So I think all in all it's a great marriage of a whole lot of styles, and it's all come together, I think, over the last few years.
I like your bunkers. You're going back to the traditions of bunkers.
Yeah, revetted face bunkering, so it's basically brickwork. They lay sods. You find it in the true Scottish links courses, and it's certainly a stunning feature of the golf course. It does take a lot more maintenance, but certainly it's worth it, I think, for the members and the visitors that come and play here.
Shane begins our tour of Glenelg on the 3rd, a hole ranked in Australia's top 50 holes.
Every great course needs a long par 3, and this tips it at 200 metres from the black tees, and a lovely elevated green that you're hitting into with obviously the revetted faces bunkering up the right-hand side, 3 or 4 bunkers there, and a nice target bunker on the left of the green. And as is the case with the links courses, this course always offers you a chance to run the ball in. So the guys that can't hit the ball so long, the members, they've always got a chance to run the ball up onto the green. The better players who can hit it a bit longer can fly it into the middle of the green. It does have a slight tier to it, so when you're hitting a long shot in, it can hold the ball up for you. So it's a difficult green, but also it actually helps you in a way. I think anyone who makes a par there is very happy when they walk to the 4th. Here we are at the 8th hole at Glenelg. It's a 407-metre par 4. We're off the Tiger Tees today, and I think you'll find that the features on this hole depict everything you'll find at Glenelg Golf Club. We have some native grasses that you need to carry off the tee, a water hazard just in front, and some lovely pine trees which provide a chute for this tee shot. Let's give it a go. Well, I think that one looked pretty good. Got a nice friendly bounce just to the right of that bunker. I've managed to avoid that sight bunker I spoke of. That's left me with about 160 metres to the middle of the green. You can see a few of the buildings of the city of Adelaide in the background there. Let's see if I can pop it on. As you can see here, there's quite a large mound on the right-hand side of the green, just up on the right there. It actually helps sling the ball back down towards the flag. As it is, I've got about a 20-footer for my birdie. Down the hill, a little bit left to right. Let's see how we go. Just missed that one on the high side. Left me with a little tiddler here. Four's a good number at the 8th hole at Glenelg. I'm very happy with that.
With varied scenery and an array of shot making required, it's easy to see why Glenelg Golf Club is so popular. And it's no surprise it attracts some high-profile players when they're visiting Adelaide.
So Bob Charles actually turned pro at the same time as one of our famous members, Bob Toohey, and going way back. And so Bob was here recently with Bob Toohey and had a game, had played 18 holes with the captain. Ian Chappell was a member here. I used to play with Ian Saturday mornings when he was a young up-and-coming cricketer. The New Zealand Test cricket team played here the last time they were visiting, and they got some good golfers amongst that team.
We continue our tour of Glenelg and Adelaide's famed sandbelt on the back nine.
I personally always look forward to getting up onto the 12th, as do the members, partly because it's the highest point on the course, so it is sitting atop of Pine Hill, which the clubhouse is built on. So it's pretty much a huge sand hill, and you're hitting right down the slope. You know, if you happen to sort of top one or hit one a bit low, you're going to get a little 100-yard run, a bit of help. It is also a dog leg, and so if you want to chew off the dog leg a little bit, you're going to be rewarded with a shorter shot in. There's a fantastic, real link-style entry to the green. There's a bunker that's short of the green, and there's a bit of dead ground over that bunker, so it's a real trick on the eye when you go to hit your second shot in. You think you're up, but you're actually short. But certainly if you can carry that greenside trap that's a bit short, again, it's going to help you run the ball and trundle it down next to the pin there. But a very long, deep green, and one of those greens, as I said, that's got this amphitheatre feel about it. 13th tee shot, there's about 5 or 6 different little tee blocks hidden amongst the native grass mounding. So you think you're at the tee, and then you go, oh, there's another tee back in bit behind there. So you sneak back on that back tee, and it's always a thrill to sort of look over those grasses, see the different sort of tee blocks, the pads, and then play this, what looks to be a really tight shot, but when you walk through the tree line, the fairway really opens out to the left, and your second shot in there is a fantastic shot again with a large mound on the right and some bunkering, and also a water feature left of the green. You are offered a green that slopes from back to front. So again, you can run the ball in, but also you can fly it right to the flag. So I guess that's the feature of this golf course. It's playable for all the handicappers. I think that's a true test of a really good golf course, well-designed golf course.
Glenelg in Adelaide is a delightful experience. You'll love the fairways. They're like carpet, the greens are extra special, and oh, those bunkers. You'll have some real adventures there. It's a great challenge, but not too much of a challenge. You'll enjoy yourself. And the wonderful thing is that there are plenty of options for golf in this area.
I mean, we've had Royal Adelaide just up the road here that's been ranked high as 1 in Australia and currently in the top 10. Had Australian Opens played there. Kionga's had 5 Australian Opens, and Grange Golf Course is where Greg Norman pretty much cut his teeth playing professional golf. So when people come to South Australia, it's a premium golfing experience. These courses rank highly in Australia and indeed the world, so a fantastic experience for them. They do come over here to drink the wines as well, so they get down to McLaren Vale and up to the Barossa, which is only an hour away either side. And of course Glenelg, the golf course itself is right in the heart of the #1 tourist spot basically in South Australia, and beachside that is, so fantastic nightlife and great restaurants and eateries, so great place to come.